If you've been around the 3DS homebrew scene for any significant amount of time, you've probably heard of a mod or application called NTR, or BootNTR, which allows you to load plugins for various games, and with a new 3DS family system, grants the ability to stream your screen to a PC. If you've ever dabbled into the screen streaming aspect of it, you probably know that it's nothing really to write home about. It never exceeds 40 FPS, it looks pretty blurry, and if you have a poor connection, it's borderline unusable at times. Even past the connection issues you may encounter, NTR's image output is just not good. Well, was not good until a few months ago. No, this is not a capture card. What you're looking at now is NTR-HR, a new and improved version of NTR 3.6 designed mostly for wireless screen streaming. This is the NTR I wish it was back then, a little late, but I'm happy it's finally possible. At the same settings used on normal NTR, we can pull a mostly consistent 60 FPS compared to 30 to 35 with the old one. We can even push the settings up a little bit and still maintain a solid capture frame rate. On top of being able to push out more performance, it also comes with the ability to change your stream settings on the fly, something the original NTR was not capable of. This has a couple more features, but I'll let you check those out for yourself, mostly minor features. For the time being though, let's see some more comparisons across some other games. Now those comparisons showed a significant difference in performance between the two, didn't it? As a reminder, these tests were performed on the same console, in the same connection environment, on mostly the same settings, unless stated in the tests earlier. Anywho, let's now get to downloading this thing, with the assumption that you have a modded new 3DS family system. You're also going to want to make sure your PC and 3DS are on the same Wi-Fi network. First things first is to download the NTR-HR CIA from the GitHub link in the description. Download that and extract it to your 3DS's SD card. Next, turn on your 3DS and open FBI. Navigate to the newly downloaded CIA and install it. If you have NTR installed already, this will replace it. On your PC, if you have SnickerStream, KitKat Slim, or any other NTR software installed, you may skip to this timestamp. Even then, I'd recommend you try out NTR Viewer HR. It's a new NTR viewer designed specifically for this custom version of NTR. Download it from the second link in the description, then extract the zip file and open the NTR Viewer HR executable. From there, you're gonna be able to get your IP address of your computer. Make a note of this as you'll need it for your 3DS later. Back on your 3DS on the home menu, you should see an application for BootNTR selector. If you don't see this application, wait a little bit or restart your console. But when you do see it, open it, and when it asks, use the default settings. Then you'll be presented with two options. In this case, we want to use HR 3.6, but it does give you the option to use standard 3.6 for compatibility. Tap 3.6 HR and then you'll be kicked back to the home menu. Now to have it connect, you're going to want to press X and Y at the same time. Instead of having your computer connect to it, you're going to want to connect to it from your console directly. On the menu that pops up, press remote play and then you'll be given a list of options. These may look a little bit intimidating, but I'll describe what they do. For the encoding codes, you're going to want to leave that at 3. Encoder priority essentially tells it how much you want the streaming to be prioritized over everything else on your system. I usually leave that at 16, but if you're having issues with games, you're going to want to put that a little bit higher. Priority screen tells it what screen you want to put more effort into encoding. Most games use the top screen for everything, but if you're playing a game like Tomodachi Life, where that game usually mostly uses the bottom screen, you can change that to the bottom screen. Priority factor tells it how much you want to prioritize one screen over the other. If you set this to 1, it'll balance both screens. Otherwise, the higher this number, the lower FPS the non-prioritized screen will be. Setting this option to 0 will completely disable the non-prioritized screen from being rendered altogether. Quality is pretty self-explanatory. NTR uses JPEG compression for its output. You're going to want to change this based on your connection environment. I've been able to run it with as high as 90, although this will vary heavily depending on the connection and the game you're running. QoS, or quality of service, tells it how much bandwidth you want to allocate purely for the NTR stream. I'd recommend setting this to the highest 2.5 megabits per second. The viewer IP is your computer's local IP address, and the port you can leave that at 8001. Configure these settings to your liking, type in your computer's IP address, and press apply. If all goes well, your DSS screen should appear on your PC. One thing to know is, unlike older NTR, the Rosalina menu as well as any plugin interfaces will not display on the streaming end. I actually like this because it gets rid of a bunch of lag when you're going through a plugin menu constantly. However, nothing will change the fact that it is still NTR and it still depends on a solid Wi-Fi connection to work. So if you're having some problems with it, just bad image output or very bad frame rate or just overall unstable connection, here's a couple solutions you could try. The first one, and frankly the easiest one, is to just move closer to your Wi-Fi router. If your router supports it, connect your computer to its 5 GHz band as well. Most modern routers support this and you should still be able to connect to your 3DS with no issues. Alternatively, connect your computer directly to the router, either with Ethernet or use a power line adapter setup. Another solution I've used in the past that worked okay is to get your phone's personal hotspot. This can suffice as a decent way to get good performance out of NTR. The only issue of this one is that the 3DS only supports 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. Most Android phones still support this, but if you have an iPhone, you're out of luck, as those only broadcast 5 GHz hotspots with no way to change them. However, the solution I've been using, which has happened to be the most successful, is to use a Wi-Fi extender which rebroadcasts your existing Wi-Fi network. I personally set mine to hide its SSID so no other devices can connect to it, ensuring only my DS and my PC can hook up to it. I'm aware that these solutions may not be for everyone, so I'd say just go with whatever you feel works best given your situation and the equipment you have access to. If you simply can't get good results out of it, NTR just may not be for you at all. So in conclusion, NTR-HR is a massive upgrade to NTR in my opinion. The fact we can get this quality out of the 3DS now without any hardware modifications is amazing, and I hope to see more people use this upgraded version within the next weeks, months, whatever. So anyway, with that, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the lack of videos like this, I just simply don't know what to do. And see you guys next time. Bye.